Hi everyone, I'm Chef Patty and welcome to our AvMed Health Cooking Demo. Today I am going to share with you some lunch inspo. I'm going to show you how I make my white bean spinach wrap, and this is the perfect recipe if you work from home and you want to run to the kitchen and prepare a really quick lunch, or if you just want to take lunch to the office. It is so easy to make. You can make it in a few minutes, and it is a powerhouse, a nutritional powerhouse, because it's loaded with fiber and protein. Let's get started. So I'm going to use my food processor. If you don't have a food processor and you want to mash everything and chop by hand, you can. And the good thing is, because obviously if you're in your lunch hour and you don't want to whip out a food processor, you can make this maybe on Sunday. It'll last a few days really well in the fridge. So it's perfection, it really is. So I've got a 15-ounce can of cannellini beans. I like using cannellini beans because it's a white kidney bean that's very creamy. So good. So I'm putting this all in here. I did drain it. I rinsed it, I drained it. Now we're gonna add some fresh parsley, about a quarter cup. You can always include some of the stems if you want, especially that we're gonna put everything in the food processor. I've got 2 cloves of garlic going in, and I'm going to squeeze half of a fresh lemon juice. If you don't have lemon and you want to use lime, you can. You can even use a little orange juice if you wanted to. So my lemon juice is going to brighten it up. If you don't have any citrus and you want to use a little acid like vinegar, you can as well. Maybe a rice vinegar that's mild. Now we are going to season with a little salt. And if you're on a special diet and you can't have any sodium in your diet, you can leave it out. I'm just adding a little bit, and some black pepper. Now, because I'm using a food processor, I'm going to slowly feed the oil through this little feeder here. If you're doing this at home, then just kind of once you've mashed all your ingredients in a bowl, you can slowly pour in the olive oil. Just gonna stop it. I'm gonna grab a spoon, and then you always want to, whenever you're using your food processor or your blender for anything, you want to scrape down the sides and make sure you don't leave anything behind. I'm so excited. This really is delicious, and it's something different, right? It's not hummus. Traditionally, I think that we just kind of grab a container of hummus when we're at the grocery store. Now you can make a different kind of white bean dip, and it'll last a few days. And it's got herbs, so it's and the lemon juice and the garlic, so it's super bright. I am done. You can leave it a little chunky if you wish. I'm going to show you. You see this? It's so good. So excited. All right, I am gonna build a wrap. I'm using a spinach and herb wrap. And first thing you wanna do is you want to just kind of spread in the center, and you're gonna be tempted to overfill, but try not to, because then it'll be harder to close. What's gonna go next? My cucumbers. So I'll tell you what, let me share this little tip. This is why I like to slice my cucumbers lengthwise, because I feel that when you're building a wrap, if you chop up your pieces really small, when you take a bite, everything kind of just pops out. So I rather just lay my long slices of my cucumber. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. And I just have 4 thin slices of cucumber. I am going to slice up tomato. Again, I'm not gonna chop it. I want like bigger pieces so things don't just ooze out of my wrap. And I wanna season it a little bit, right? Because we wanna add some flavor in layers. I love this everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. So I'm sprinkling a little bit of that. Some fresh chives. And now my fresh spinach, I'm just gonna like pile it on top. I always remove the stem. I don't like to bite into a thick stem of spinach, so that's just a little tip, something that I like to do. And it's so beautiful as is. I am gonna roll it up just to show you how it's done. So now you wanna take the shorter end, and this is where I always make a mess. Take the shorter end, take the sides, one side, then I take the other end of the short side, and I am going to roll just like this. Try to keep it seam side down, and if it's not perfect, it's okay. I don't have a napkin. Oh, here's a napkin. Made a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna cut this in half. Oh, we'll do it like this. And here we have it, friends. We have a really yummy wrap with our white bean dip, our spinach leaves, tomatoes, a little cucumber. And then if you don't want to eat it as a wrap, the other thing you can do is you can pack it up in a little glass container. If you want to take it to the office or you just want to leave it in the fridge ready, you can have this as a snack. I smell the garlic, so good. So here we go. Glass container. The white bean dip is ready. All over my fingers. And then you can get like a small snack size bag of baby carrots to dip into your dip and you're done. Isn't this like a fabulous idea? Anyway, guys, we have tons of recipes to share with you guys. Make sure to continue watching us and follow us, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.